And now, marine weather around Alaska.
Moving into the marine forecast here for the south coast of the southeast coast. East to southeasterlies tomorrow at 10 to 15 knots. Just a breeze here on the central and north coast, mostly out of the west or west-northwest or west-southwest at 10 knots. Lynn Canal north at 10, light east breeze at 10 knots for Stevens Passage, and southeast 15 for Clarence Strait. And then for the day on Thursday here for the north coast, variable winds 10 to 15 knots, northwest at 10 on the central coast, and down along Prince of Wales Island, north at 15. Clarence Strait, northwest at 10, otherwise light variable winds for Stevens Passage, and south at 10 for Lynn Canal. For Prince William Sound, west winds 10 knots for the day on Wednesday, variable winds 10 knots for Cook Inlet, Kamishak Bay, west at about 20 for the Barren Islands, and Prince William Sound, west winds at 10 knots with west-southwesterlies at 15 for the North Gulf Coast. And for the North Gulf Coast on Thursday, variable winds 10 to 15 knots, southwest at 20 there for the Barren Islands, southwest 15 for Kamishak Bay, and south to southwest at 15 knots for Cook Inlet. Prince William Sound, light south wind at 10 knots. Kodiak Island, variable winds tomorrow, 10 to 15 knots. Winds light and variable for the Alaska Peninsula and Bristol Bay, maybe west at up to 15. And then for the day on Thursday, big increase in the winds here with some gales showing up here for the Alaska Peninsula. East-southeasterlies increasing 30 to 35 knots, and southeast winds picking up to 20 knots in Bristol Bay. Kodiak Island, southwest at 15. For the eastern Aleutians tomorrow, we've got southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, east 25 to 30 knot winds for the central Aleutians, and farther to the west, look for east to northeasterlies 15 to 25 knots. And then for the day on Thursday from Kiska westward, northwest winds 25 to 30 knots, Adak and Atka, east winds at 30 knots, and then gale warnings here for the Fox Islands for east to southeast winds at 35 knots. For the southwest coast tomorrow, light winds 5 to 10 knots from the west and northwest, west-northwesterlies 5 to 15 knots, Norton Sound, St. Lawrence Island, light variable winds at 10 for the Pribilofs, and southeast 15 for St. Matthew Island. And for Thursday, winds picking up here for the Pribilofs with that system to the southeast at 30 knots, and northeast 25 for St. Matthew Island, east-northeast at 10 to 20 knots for the southwest coast, west to 10 in Norton Sound, northeast 15 with 3-foot seas for St. Lawrence Island. Central and eastern Beaufort Sea coast tomorrow, actually all along the coastline, east winds at 20 knots in the Chukchi Sea, west to south winds 10 to 20 knots. And for Thursday, west-southwest winds at 5 to 15 knots here for the Chukchi Sea, southwest at 10 on the western Arctic coast, central coast, light southeast breeze at 10 knots, east winds at 20 knots for the eastern Beaufort Sea.